Hi, my name is Vance Christopher, and I've been watching YouTube today, and I've been studying magic, and I wanted to try and give some advice to some of the younger magicians that are coming up and going. I've seen some today that were doing pretty good. I was watching the Vanished card, which is a great manipulation. I've done prestidigitation for quite a while. Some of those tricks are pretty hard. And it's like these billiard balls. They're pretty hard too. And I happen to have a billiard ball with me. If I had some cards, I'd show you some of those too. But I wanted to show people something that most of them seem to be missing when they're doing these tricks. And what it is the simplicity of movement, and they've got to learn how to present the magic. And I'm not doing that here. I'm not doing a show. I'm just teaching you how to present misdirection and the make it look more realistic. So the way you do that, to learn how to do like, let's say, billiards, like with the billiard ball is the same thing with the sponge ball. You know, one of the tricks is to take it in that hand and make it disappear. Well, in order to do that, you've got to show that you really do take it. So what I think you should do is try and actually do that. Take the ball, like I just did. See, I take the ball in that hand. And this is what the hand looks like with the ball in it. And this is how I present it when I'm there. You know, I mean, yeah, I could be way out here doing, and I've noticed a lot of these guys, it's too much into the presentation. You need to be more casual and a little slower with your presentation. So, a couple things we need to talk about. One of them is like when you go to take a ball, if you really did take that ball, your hand would be a little more open in there. You know, it would take you a few more minutes to see that there's a ball there, rather than if your hand was clenched. If your hand's clenched like that, there's no way a ball could be in there, so it doesn't take you a minute at all. I mean, your mind right away, it's a trick, you know, it's cool. So you need to be able to make it look like, no, it's not a trick. See, I really did pick up this ball. So, you know, that's simple, right? So, and I really did pick up the ball. That's what you want to present. Now, how do you do that? Well, the way you do it is with misdirection, but at the same time, there's a timing thing involved. And what I was trying to talk about is the same thing with the cards. You don't do everything really fast. You know what I mean? There's some flourishes that look real great. Like when I first started doing billiard balls, you know, I was doing the rolling the billiard ball and through my fingers, and I was doing it real fast and different hands. And, oh, look at this, look at that. And I've heard another magician say this in a book I was reading. He's saying, look, you don't need to show yourself. You know what I mean? You're here showing other people the trick. It seems like a lot of people, when they're doing flourishes and stuff, they're more amazed at their own dexterity than you are. You know? And when people are looking at that kind of stuff, they like it. It's cool. I mean, I'm trying to learn some on YouTube. That's what I went on there to go see some stuff. But the thing is, when you do a trick, you want them to actually stop for a second and for their mind to look and go, no, does not compute, you know, wait a minute, what happened there? And when something is unreal or magical, a person's going to stop for a second and say, hey, wait a minute, did you see that? You know, and that's what the reaction you want to get. And if you don't get that reaction, then you don't go on. You know what I mean? You don't just keep going with, well, okay, I showed you one there, I'm going to show you another. Just like with the ball trick, you take it like this, and you go, okay, I took the ball in that hand, and then you pause there. Everything's trying to look real, just like that. You keep the hand open a little bit. And then as you turn it over, you say, see? It's almost like you're in slow motion. You say, see? The ball is in that hand. And then you wait for a second, and you go, now watch, I'll make it vanish. And when you open your hand, you wait. You don't just open your hand, see, it's gone. You go to the next thing, you open the hand, and you stop. And look at them. And wait for them to respond.
And I'm telling you, if you do that, you will get more people going, oh my God, it takes them a second to get, hey Bob, So, and I've got several tricks that I do that are really good tricks. But like this one, I would do it like that. I would go, okay, the ball's in that hand. Watch, disappears. And I stop there and wait for the reaction. Now, I think a lot of the beginners are scared when they're palming something, when they're hiding something, that the person, you got to be real comfortable at palming it, because you're afraid that they're going to, you're going to tip the hand just slightly, and they're going to see underneath, or I don't know what they're afraid. They're going to see the thumb, and that's always an awkward position with your thumb up. Never put your thumb out way up. But anyway, don't be awkward or nothing, but just stop and let them examine. Examine all day long until you realize what. And then when they say, wait a minute, or they say, oh, I know, as soon as they have a reaction, then you move on. No, I don't have it here. And you stop there, too. No, stop there. See? It's not, I don't have the ball. It's like that. You act real casual about it, and you stop. Same thing with turning around. I don't have the ball. Where it went, I don't know, but I don't have it. Sometimes the ball goes behind my hand, and you pop it out, or behind the ear, wherever you want to put it. And you can put the ball in a million different places. There's a billion different ways to show both of your hands empty at the same time, and they're all good tricks. Just like this trick. This is a good trick. What happens here is I roll up with the ball, and I look like I'm coming, but if you look at it from the back, I look like I'm coming to grab the ball, but in reality, this hand closes on it. And the other hand pulls away. So it's like this. But I stop there. And that's what I'm trying to show you is not so much the trick. I'm sure a lot of people know how to palm things, how to do this and that. But you want to make it look so realistic that it flies. In their mind, just for an instant, even if it's just for a second, that they're going to say to themselves, hey, wait a minute. That's impossible. And when you achieve that in that person, boom, you got it, man. You can go to the next one. and then you can move on to the next one. No, you can do the billiard routine. And I have a whole routine with it. But I'll show you with another trick. I have a cigarette trick. And if you watch this, I'll try and get a little closer so that you can see it. But it just goes to show you, this is how I perform a trick. And it's got nothing to do with what type of trick it was, more than the way the person performs the trick. Like we'll be talking, talking about, well, yeah, I know a good trick. You want to see a good trick? Oh, yeah, sure, Well, okay, I'll show you a trick. Look, I have a cigarette here. Is this a cigarette? I'm going to take the cigarette, and I'm going to just tap it. I'm just going to tap the cigarette right into this hand. Okay? Can you see it? Okay. I'm just going to tap it. Now see, look. I crushed it. A lot of times I'll borrow a cigarette from somebody and I'll say, I hate cigarettes. And then I crush it in that hand. And then I'll wait for them. And I don't worry about, they think it's in my ear. Who cares what they think it is? It's right here. And then I'll open it up and say, but it's not. And I'll wait again. It's gone. And they always I assume they think it's in the other hand. But it's not. It's not there either. But I can magically make it reappear down at the bottom of that hand and not crushed at all. And that's kind of how I show the tricks. It's one of my favorite tricks. Maybe later on I'll show you how to actually do that trick if you come visit me. And again, my name is Vance Christopher. It's good to see you guys. God bless everybody. And I hope that you learned something here today about smoothness and presentation and not doing the stuff in your living room. Thanks.